Some really loud goldfinches. These are the American goldfinch.
The Christmas bird count is a census of birds in the Western Hemisphere that has been held between December 14th and January 5th each winter. It was devised originally as an alternative to the 19th century tradition of hunting birds at Christmas, and has evolved to become the longest-running citizen science project. There are tens of thousands of participants seeking out and counting tens of millions of birds each year. For this episode, I'll be sharing with you my experiences out in the field during the 48th Cambridge Christmas Bird Count in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. My name is Rob, and this is a Songbirding Christmas Bird Count special.
Alright, so now starting the Cambridge Christmas bird count. It's the next day. I'm hearing brown creeper, very high-pitched, kind of ringing sound, black-capped chickadee, and some dark-eyed juncos doing a little call, as well as some rattling, and some choo-choo-choo-choo-choo like that. Creepers are very active, ringing a lot, and they're quite high pitched, so you might not be able to hear them depending on your hearing level and how well this recorder picks them up. A little bit of highway noise in the background too, because this is an urban count, but I am in a conservation area. Not as much snow here, but a little bit, a little sprinkling. Certainly more people around this kind of place. Cyclists and so on. Other hikers. So I just started and I'm getting a whole bunch of birds right off the bat. It's just under a dozen chickadees here, about 11 I've counted so far. And about 10 dark-eyed juncos, 3 brown creepers. 2 cardinals were here. Once in a while I can hear them. Some distant crows. There was briefly a house finch. I think I just heard it again. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. And our crow. A couple of crows. These would be American crows, for those keeping track of the exact species. This part of the trail has a mix of cedar and tamarack and red pine, as well as a few willows and looks like beech. A couple walnuts and staghorn sumac, right next to a big white pine forest. So it's a real mix here. I think I'm going to walk towards the white pine and see what I get. Just as I went to enter this forest, I saw a side trail. Leads to a little grove of white spruce with crows. And a red squirrel. I often have difficulty getting close enough to crows for that kind of vocalization recording. And I think they flew off. But it was pretty neat to be close to that. To capture some of their quieter sounds that don't carry as much. Red squirrel again. So far I've counted about 5 crows. I thought I briefly heard a raven in the distance, but I'd need to hear it again to be sure. These crows are having quite the conversation here. Walked a little further down the trail and we got a racket going on here. Crows are really excited about something. Could be a predator in the area, or it could just be rival crows. Things have calmed down a little bit now. Oh, I think I heard a goldfinch. Yep. barely audible. Little potato chip, potato chip. It's a flight call. They make that sound as they bounce, as they flap their wings. Such a different soundscape today. So you can hear urban noise all around, of course. Different kind of sound than snowmobiles. Which it was interesting talking to people during the wrap-up party after that count. The wrap-up party being something some counts still do, but it's getting less and less common, I think. Where everyone gets together afterwards, has dinner, and does a tally of all the birds found. But everyone seemed to agree that all the snowmobiles, all the snowmobilers sounded happy, and it wasn't because anybody talked to any of them. It's just, it's been years since there's been a good snowfall up there in a region that typically gets generally over 90 days of snow usually, but last couple of years it's been nearly nothing. And to have snow already before winter technically starts, as far as a calendar date winter, made everyone think that the snowmobiles sounded happy, even though they're mechanical things. And I'm inclined to agree with them. I'm not sure why that is. There's just some quality to it. We got a black-capped chickadee here. Alright, I'm going to keep hiking a bit. See what else we come across. Alright, got goldfinches and golden crowned kinglets. Some really loud goldfinches. These are the American goldfinch. Doing a mix of flight calls and static calls. Oh. Pileated woodpecker. And I have a robin. Just barely hear the robin, just making little high-pitched, kind of calls. We might get a laugh out of it, we'll see. You'll know what I mean when you hear it, if you hear it. Okay. There's some golden crown kinglets. I'm hearing I'd like to go a little closer to. Unfortunately, some of them have gone high up in trees already. Oh, I got a downy woodpecker right in front of me. It's not saying anything, it's just going along some discarded branches to pick it. There we go. Also hearing white-breast nuthatch nearby, squeaking. Oh, that's a golden crown kinglet ring. That ring, ring, ring. It's high-pitched. It's neat finding these mixed feeding flocks. You find the chickadees, then you find all kinds of other things following them around, because they'll find the food for everybody. And chickadees are good at warning about predators. So for a lot of species, they're a safe bird to hang around with. Alright. I've been hiking around for about an hour and it's been pretty quiet in most of the spots, and as I'm looping back, I think I found the same flock again. This time a couple white-breast nuthatches in it. Not just the one. Lots of chickadee vocalizations. Sometimes that's the way a count goes. You get a whole bunch right off the start, and then you explore, find nothing, and end up back at the beginning again, where everything is. Every count is so different. Yesterday, for example, it wrapped up with, I don't know, after the morning, there wasn't that much vocalizing in many places, but I did find a lot of raptors. Quite a few red-tailed hawks and rough-legged hawks, and then some snow buntings at the very end of the day. But nothing I could record because they weren't that cooperative. Oh, golden crown kinglet. So today, most of the birds I've gotten have been the usual suspects. Pretty much most of what you've heard so far. It was a straggler pine siskin that flew over, and I've been looking for owls, but I haven't found any. And I think I'll wrap this all up with some soundscapes I recorded last winter. I was testing a new setup. It's a mix of golden crown kinglets and other birds. So you can get a little clearer listen to them, just in case some of this was a little quiet at times.
This Songbirding Christmas Bird Count special is a Songbirding Studios production and was recorded, engineered, narrated, and created by me, Rob Porter, with cover art and logo design by Lauren Helton, and Creative Commons music from Scott Buckley. For eBird checklists and links to more information about the Christmas bird counts, please see the show notes.